What's up? My name's AYANNA. It's 84 degrees in my apartment, and I've got something to rant about. Where do I begin? Today has been a day from hell. First of all, my AC in my apartment has been broken a good 5 to 6 times, and I've lived here for 5 months. The maintenance just cannot seem to get together. I don't know what the issue is. They have been in the apartment. They were like literally here a week ago, spent like 30-40 minutes in my apartment fixing the AC. They were like, it's fixed, it's good to go. I thought that was the end of the issue. A week later, here we are, 84 degrees in the apartment, and I'm on my last straw. Like, it's crazy. I typically do not condone Karen behavior, but I almost feel like I gotta go there. I feel like they're bringing it out of me. And that kind of brings me to a key topic I'm trying to talk about in this video. I feel like there is, within all of us, we have the propensity to act with rage. I feel like there's rage in all of us. And some of us are better at keeping it down. Some of us tend to kind of conceal that type of thing, kind of let it bubble up and not act on it. And some of us don't. Some of us act immediately to whatever situation. We are reactionary. Now, I feel like I am definitely on the side of I let a lot of this stuff fly. I try to be easygoing. I try not to be put up too much fuss. I like to do my thing and go about my life. I'm not trying to I don't want any smoke. However, there are little pockets of time, and I feel like as I get older, it's definitely like reached the brim of bubbling over where I'm like, I'm about to go off. And I feel like thinking about this like internalized rage that I've been like concealing in, I always think about like other facets of my life where similar things are happening. So for instance, I feel like, and I've been told this by other people, so it's not honestly even just, I hope my hair looks okay. It's not even just a feeling, it's a fact at this point. But I have been known to play it cool, be the cool girl, or, just be a little easy and breezy and not take it there when I should absolutely take it there. And I feel like as I get older and as I continue to be kind of steamrolled over in like multiple different facets in my life, I'm ready to take it there. And I'm ready to like I'm tired of kind of playing and obviously I'm talking way past this AC thing. Like, I'm talking in like different lanes of my life, at work and relationships and personal friendships. I'm really, really tired. I promise you, I'm really tired of being steamrolled over, and I'm tired of just kind of laying down and being like, all right, I'll accept this. This is fine. It's not. It's not fine. And I feel like I'm finally at a place in my life where I'm like ready to just like stand up for myself and be like, hey, no, this is not gonna roll. And I'm ready to start setting boundaries. And that sounds incredibly insane. I'm so aware, because boundaries should be a normal thing in your life. Like boundaries can be different things, granted. A boundary could be, I like getting sleep, so I'm not going out after 11 p.m. So any plans, that is gonna, come make me go out past 11 p.m., I'm not doing that. That could be setting a boundary with your friends. It could be, I'm not working past 5 p.m. Why is every boundary example that I'm coming up have to do with time? But that's keeping it real. That's the type of things that I deal with. I'm not working past 5 p.m. I'm not working to 8 p.m. and not getting any extra compensation for it. That's the boundary. Every single time I start filming, my dog, she's up on the table now, she starts squeaking the toy. She wants the attention back on her, and I love that for her. Period, queen. She's setting a boundary. She said, "You're not gonna ignore me for more than 5 minutes. Nuh-uh. You pay me attention." Anyway, back to what I'm saying. But setting a boundary is important. It's imperative, I think, to leading a healthy life that is free of internalized internalized rage and passive aggressiveness, because that's ultimately what it leads to. The more you like shove things down, the more you just don't address them, the more passive aggressiveness comes out, because you start to resent people and things and situations when you don't vocalize the issue up front. And I have had my fair share of resentfulness towards people, things, situations, etc. And I am not willing anymore at this point in my life, and at 25 years of life, I am not willing anymore to deal with that. Basically, I'm running a ship where I'm like, we're going to address this right now. We're going to nip this in the bud before it even gets there, because I know where it's going and I know the amount of stress that I can handle, and it's very low. So I'm not going to let this stress me out. We're going to talk about this right now. And I feel like how I got to this point of being empowered to do so is I talk to a lot of people, and with a lot of different situations, I will go and talk to a friend, a family member, somebody that I know, and I'll be like, hey, this is what's happening. Am I tripping if I think this is crazy? Like, this is nonsense. And a lot of the time, the answer is no, you're not tripping. So what that tells me is that I should feel empowered to voice my concern surrounding the situation. I feel like I'm talking very vaguely, and I hope you can pick up what I'm putting down, because I'm putting down a lot. Another thing that is adjacent to this whole concept, I am so tired. Again, I'm tired of playing it safe. I'm tired of letting people win, because again, I don't mean to, toot my own horn or put myself on a pedestal, but I feel like a lot of my life, and I think this is like really important to understand, for me to understand about myself, to fully understand how I'm currently operating in the world. I feel like as a kid, I had a lot of natural talents in things like, for example, I was always really good at school. Even through college, I would barely study for anything. It kind of just came naturally to me. I've always been able to pick up really quickly on like patterns, and just really be able to understand material without having to really do super deep dives. So I always felt like, even in like academic situations, if I was, up against, say, someone that I viewed as like not as academically, I guess, acclaimed, I would always kind of play down to their level. Even in, for instance, as well, I played basketball from age like 7 to 17, and I played competitive AAU basketball from age, I think, 9 to 17. And I feel like because of obviously extra practice time and just, devoting a lot of time to basketball. I was naturally, or not even naturally, over time I was just a good player. However, my performance on the court or playing the game actually always hinged on who I played with. So if I played with a group of girls that were also very advanced, very good players, I could play up to them. However, the negative side, if I played with people that were more, I guess, beginner players or just not as skilled or not as good, I would play down to their level. I wouldn't play to my full potential. So I think, like, even just from a kid, I honestly probably need to do some more like digging and research of like why I always thought that I needed to, like humor people in the way of like letting them be on this, like not standing out, not, shining. Why I always felt like I need to blend in and not, take that opportunity to be great. But I think that shows up still in like my adult life, of where in work situations I feel like I know the answer to things, or I think of solutions to problems, but sometimes I don't speak out on them because I don't want to sound like a know-it-all, or I don't want to sound like, I don't know. I don't even really know that issue, but I think what that equates to eventually is a lot of times I start getting, because I don't speak up, people don't I don't allow them to notice my knowledge and notice my expertise. And that starts harboring like resentment in me, because I know in my head, I'm like, oh, I know how to do this. I have a solution. They don't even know about this. But the fact that I'm not vocalizing it, and the issue is that like, I feel like I'm not seen. But the whole reason why I'm not seen is because I don't allow myself to vocalize that I know these things or that I have an issue with things. So I am continually steamrolled over. So that was a whole bunch. That was a whole bunch for even me to digest. But I think what I'm really feeling right now is I'm really feeling in this moment just super empowered to stop that behavior, stop letting things go, stop, letting moments pass me up, stop playing down to other people's level. I'm ready to just be great. If I'm going to be great, I'm ready to be great. That sounds so cocky. I hope it's not like, I'm not trying to be, self-absorbed or anything like that. I'm just saying that I am feeling confident in myself right now. Whoa. I'm feeling really confident in myself in this moment. And I'm just, at a certain point, you just get tired. You get tired. I'm tired now. I'm tired of letting people, again, steamroll over me and just not allowing people to see who I really am. And I think that's another conversation, because I think in a way that's tied into this all. Me not letting or being comfortable with people seeing me without the mask on. But regardless, I think that, here's what I'm saying. Let it out. Let them know. Let them know exactly what you're thinking, exactly what you're feeling, and exactly what you know. The time, if there's ever a time, the time is now to speak, to vocalize, because it's no way to live. It's no way to live to bottle it up. Stand in it. And I say that a lot, which is crazy. Stand on it. Say it with your chest. I think that's the whole kind of, essence of that phrase. Say it with your chest. Say what you mean and mean what you say, and stand on that. Stand by that. That's what I'm ready to do. I'm tired. How many times have I said tired? take a shot for every time I said tired in this video. But it's like after a lifetime of playing down and playing, just playing down and just letting things go, and oh, it's okay, and oh, like I guess I didn't, even though I could be first, it's okay that I was second. Like, I'm ready to be first. And I feel like people should be scared because I'm coming for you now. If anybody is like, if my like next door neighbors or whatever hear me speak, they're probably like, this lady is having an episode. I might be, but that's what I had to say, and I'm speaking from the heart, and you can't tell me nothing about that. So if you feel like you relate to my background, if you feel like your whole life you've been playing down, you've been letting things slide, you've been a go with the flow, cool girl, it's time to stop that. It's time to stand up, stand on what you say, again, and mean what you say. I think 2024 has nothing to do with year. I hate when people say that. Honestly, I don't know why I just said that. But I think that this is just the time period in my life where I'm like, I feel pretty good about myself, actually. I do. I feel like I know myself pretty well. I feel pretty, like, knowledgeable about my capabilities. So, I feel pretty knowledgeable about my capabilities. So I'm ready to let you know that, too. So that's that. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoy my rant, and I hope you got something out of this. Let me know if you relate. Let me know if you feel the same way. Just let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Peace. Maple.